an unscheduled video, folks. Hey, listen, I'm out here grilling. It's Labor Day. I've already put out a beautiful mojito recipe for you folks. I know you're gonna love that for Labor Day. So I decided to go ahead and film the seafood macaroni salad. Stocked full, lobster, king crab, shrimp. Oh man, you are gonna love this one. So let's go ahead, get started, because I have to attend to these baby backs and these St. Louis style ribs, this chicken that's on this grill out here, man. So one time for the you. Come on, family. Let's cook. Let's go ahead and get into these ingredients real quick. First off, I have some elbow noodles. I cooked these off last night. It's not a whole pound. I think it wasn't a whole box. I had it in the cabinet, so I went ahead and used that. So whatever you see here, that's going to be for this amount of elbow noodles. Okay. For the seasoning, of course, smoked paprika. Some real Hellmann's mayonnaise. Don't get the, salad dressing, Miracle Whip, avocado, olive oil, or whatever. Get you some real mayonnaise so you can really taste what's going on with this salad, okay? Then we got some Grey Poupon country style and some regular French's yellow mustard. We have some garlic here as well. And I found this. This is McCormick Salad Supreme Seasoning. Now I read the label, read everything that was in it. I'm gonna try it. I'm kind of apprehensive. I usually don't do this, but I'm gonna try it. And just in case, I kind of tasted it, and it wasn't real salty, so I'm probably gonna add some salt to it. But I'll taste it, once we put everything together, and then we'll go from there. All right, so I have a half of a red bell pepper. I have 1 stalk of celery and a half of a orange bell pepper as well. A little sugar. I don't know if I'll need it, but if I do, I got it. Then we have some jumbo shrimp. Now I wanted some smaller, but I couldn't find it at the time, so I just got this. Whatever, we'll do with it what we will. I have 6 perfectly boiled eggs. And folks, listen, stop burning your eggs. What do you mean? Here's what I mean. If you boil an egg and when it's done, you open up that yolk and that yolk is gray, you burnt it. It's overcooked. The yolk is too hard. The outside is too hard. You burnt your egg. Now, if you want to know how to cook eggs the right way, I do have a video on that. See, lucky you. I'll pin that up in the top for you, but go and check that video out. I mean, seriously, folks, stop burning your eggs. When you open up an egg, you want it to be bright yellow, okay? You don't want it to be gray, So, king crab, we're gonna put some king crab in there. And then I have 2 of these little lobster tails, cold water lobster tails here. We're gonna put these in there as well. All right, so the first thing we're gonna do is we're going to get these lobster shells cracked open, and we're going to cook them off along with the shrimp. All right, so we'll be right back. All right, family, let's go over how to get this meat out of this shell. Go ahead and turn your lobster tail over. Cut it down the sides, on both sides, all the way to the end. Peel that back. Maybe some meat will come with it. Take that off. Peel it back. Kind of loosen it up a little bit. Crack it or whatever. Get your fingers under there real good. Peel that bad boy right on up out of there. If there's a little meat left in there, you You want to get all of that. Don't leave any meat behind. All right. I'm going to take these, wash them off. I like to cut them down the middle just to see if there's anything on top. All right, I'm going to wash these off. And we're just going to cut them up into little chunks here. All right. Go ahead and get some of this butter oil off in there. Not too much. You don't want too much. Just something to coat it. Add a little bit of flavor to it. All right, so let's go ahead in with these shrimp. Let's get the lobster off in there as well. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and season it with some of this Chef Paul Prudhomme seafood magic. Now, this stuff really doesn't take long to cook. You do not want to overcook shrimp. You do not want a rubbery shrimp. All right, family, so we're done here. Again, you don't want to overcook these shrimp, or the lobster for that matter. Go ahead, pour it off in there. Now, I'm going to go ahead and put this off in the refrigerator, let it cool off. All right, family, so let's go ahead and let me show you how to get this, get these things here open. Now, normally they usually come cut, and what you could do is you could break them at the joint, and that'll pretty much open them up for you. Now, I do have a video where I go over extensively how to get these out of here. It's I made a king crab sandwich with these king crab legs. So if you want to go look at that, I will pin that up at the top. Let you see how easily it comes out. And then you can break this knuckle here. And be careful, because these things they got a lot of spikes on them. So be careful with it. Now, I'm not so concerned about keeping it whole, because I'm just going to chop them up. Now, what you see here is the skeleton that's inside of the leg. Now, there's usually two. There it is, right there. And you want to just hold it firmly, take them out, and then we're going to cut it up, so we'll know if there's more in there. But that's basically how you get it out. Now, most importantly, folks, you want to get off in here. This is where the good meat is. Okay, I mean, all of it's good, but this is prime right here. You just kind of want to get these outer layers off of here. And also, I want to let you know this as well. With these king crab legs, they cook them before they sell them. And they use really, really salty water to cook these king crab legs with. So you want to be careful putting any seasoning on it before you taste it, to see exactly how salty it is. Okay? So look at all that. That's lump meat right there, folks. That's lump meat right there. That's the good stuff. All right, so we'll go ahead and chop these up, and then we'll be back. All right, family, so this is where you basically make this thing into what you want. Let's go ahead and pour the meat off in there. Let's give this a stir. Make sure everything's well incorporated. All right. Down with the onions. Yeah, that's about all. That's good for now. That's good for now. Some of the peppers, celery, some of the orange bell peppers. It's a nice little vibrant color to it as well. Let's give that a stir. All right, so we'll just go ahead and start cutting these eggs off in here. Now, look, folks, this is how my mother taught me how to cut eggs when she's doing potato salad, okay? So that's how I cut. This is the old school way. I got a machine that can do it for me, but in something like this, it just don't taste the same. All right, now here's where the fun begins. Let's go in with some mustard. Some of our country style Grey Poupon, a couple tablespoons of that. Now at this point, folks, this is all about how you want it to taste. You may not like mustard, you may like more mustard. You know, that's gonna depend on your taste. Then let's go in, and the mayo as well. This depends on how wet you want it. You know, that's just going to depend on your taste when it comes to the mayo, you know, the mustard, things of that nature. All right. Now, again, I know that the king crab legs are salty. I know that. So I'm going to see if it has any bearings on how salty this is going to be before I put any type of salt or anything in it. Give me a second, folks. It has a little saltiness in it, so, you know, now I know how to proceed. All right, so I am going to add some garlic in here, because I add garlic to everything. All right. Then I'll go in with a little bit of this, and we'll see what happens. Get a little bit of pepper in there. All right, go back in again. Let me see what this tastes like. All right, so I don't like this. I don't like this because it does have. It has sunflower seeds in it, and it kind of gives it a weird crunch that I don't like in this type of dish. So I don't like it. The taste is good, but I don't like those sunflower seeds that are in it. So that's my assessment of it. And I don't know, you know, I knew it had sunflower seeds in it, but just didn't register. All right, let's go back in again. Now, that is good. That is perfect. All right, family. So now listen, this was an unscheduled video, but I'm glad I did it. I'm glad I showed you how this goes. I'm gonna get one of these shrimp to go with it as well, man. I got everything on here now. Man. This is good. And even if you don't want to make it with all that seafood in it, it's still a good way to do it. You don't have to put lobster and king crab. You just put some shrimp in there. It's still good. Man, this is really good. Really flavorful. I'm just disappointed in this. A little disappointed. All right, so folks, I got to get back out here to my grill. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much for tuning in. If this is your first time visiting us, I want to thank you and welcome you as well. And if you've received any value out of the content that you just seen, go ahead and do me a big favor. Hit that like button. That's the only way the algorithm is going to pick up the engagement on this channel and send us skyrocketing. So if you want to be a member of this family, hit the subscribe button. And don't forget, smash the notification bell so you'll stay up to date on everything that we come out with here on Yes Chef. So folks, I gotta go. I got some ribs on this grill out here that I have to attend to. One time for the you. Until the next time we see you folks, until the very next video, as always, family, peace.